Hello, I'm Jo Natoli, Principal of the Rental Specialists. Welcome to our 13th video in our 15-part series on the changes to the Residential Tenancies Act that came into effect on the 23rd of March 2020. Today, we're talking about the new Residential Tenancy Agreement, the Lease, and how it's changed as a result of the new legislation. Generally, the whole lease has been updated to reflect all of the changes to the legislation and the regulations, but there are other changes. There's now an option for a 5-year fixed term, and this is to encourage landlords and tenants to consider longer fixed term agreements. There's now a checkbox for landlords to indicate whether electricity or gas is supplied to the property from an embedded network. There's also now a checkbox to allow landlords and tenants to opt in to receiving or sending notices and other documents by email. There are new terms requiring the landlord to advise the tenant in writing within 14 days of becoming aware of the fact that the property is subject to a significant health or safety risk and the nature of that risk, or is part of a building where a fire safety order or a building product rectification order or a notice of intention to issue one of those orders has been issued regarding external combustible cladding, is part of a building where a development application or a complying development certificate application for the rectification has been lodged regarding external combustible cladding. A new term has been added to the lease for landlords that allows a tradesperson to enter the property to carry out necessary maintenance or repairs in order to avoid health or safety risks to any person, or to avoid the risk that water, utilities or other services may be disconnected. There's a notation to the lease making it clearer that tenants must be given the landlord's name and contact information before or when the tenant enters into the agreement. As we stated in our part 10 of our video series, this is not actually a change to the legislation, and you'll recall that we also mentioned that we've inserted an additional section in our management agency authority requesting that the landlord provide us with an email address that's exclusively dedicated to the purpose of fulfilling this requirement. The new lease must be used for all new tenancies and tenancy renewals entered into from the 23rd of March 2020. If you'd like any further information about any of the new laws and how they may apply to you and your circumstances, please feel free to be in touch with our office and we'd be happy to help.